we appreciate and we recognize those institutions that are demonstrating excellence in their production, and by participating in the awards, you're able to evaluate and assess your processes and also add value to whatever it is that you're doing as an entity.
Perhaps how does the award help organizations improve performance and stay competitive?
Thank you. So in the awards, as we are undertaking the assessment and all that, there are definitely those benefits that would come out at the end of the process. First, you're able to help organizations to identify the gaps for improvement. So when these are identified and this is shared with you, then you're able to improve and hence improve your overall performance and efficiency, either in service delivery or in your production. You're also able to benchmark with leading organizations, and therefore you find that as you interact with other winners in the awards, you're able to learn from each other and grow as an organization, and with a greater focus on customer satisfaction and customer,
Okay, you mentioned gaps. Perhaps what common gaps or weaknesses do you see among organizations seeking to improve quality and efficiency?
So most of the organizations are actually doing what needs to be done, but there tends to be a gap when it comes to documentation and preservation of the evidences to prove that whatever it is that you've stated you're doing, you're actually doing it. So it's majorly on the documentation and preservation of evidences of the processes undertaken.
What measurable benefits can organizations expect from going through the assessment process?
When you go through the assessment process, if I could just mention briefly, the assessment would be based on the 7 principles of quality management. So there's customer focus, improvement, evidence-based decision-making, process approach, stakeholder engagement and all that. And therefore, when you are assessed through all those categories or all that criteria, you tend to also learn because we share with you. It's not an assessment that is done on the back end, but we do have a conversation with you, and we give you also the opportunity to provide the evidences of the criteria being assessed on.
So perhaps beyond recognition, how does the award encourage a culture of continuous improvement?
Continuous improvement is an everyday activity, and how the awards would help you is, as I previously indicated, we take you through the assessment tool that will touch on the 7 principles, and therefore improvement is also one of them. You also get to demonstrate, and as the assessors are also engaging with you as an entity, you get to learn on how then you can even make your processes to be better.
And how do you ensure the assessment and judging process remains fair, independent, and credible?
Thank you. So we have 3 levels of the assessment. First level is where you do your own self-assessment, and you're able to rate yourself based on the different parameters. After that, then now we have got independent assessors, and before you're even selected as an assessor, you sign first the non-disclosure agreement, and also as we are allocating you institutions, if there is any that there's a conflict of interest, we also declare the conflict of interest. And so after now the assessors have done their desk assessment, these results of this assessment are then shared with an independent jury whose decision is final. So now the jury are also persons who are not affiliated with KEBS in any way, and therefore this makes the process to be pretty credible.
Perhaps when it comes to top performing organizations, what qualities distinguish them from the rest?
What qualities distinguish them from the rest? The first and key most is the customer focus. You find that they have a greater emphasis on ensuring that their customers are satisfied, even their relationship management basically is enhanced. And also, again, at the end of the day, it's the bottom lines. So you'll find that even their bottom lines are not on the deep end. They are making some profits or profit margins.
Okay. Now, with SMEs, perhaps why should they consider participating in the Kenya Quality Award?
For a very long time, the SMEs have always operated in the back end, in the background of everything. But here is an opportunity where we are bringing them out there to declare that I am here, opening my processes to you, assess them and let me improve. And therefore, the entire essence of this being an improvement and an excellence enhancing process, for an MSME, you would really benefit so much more when you participate, because we will give you the gaps, the areas of improvement, what you're doing right, what you need to enhance, and the networking with the industry. That is a great opportunity that I would encourage the MSMEs to take up.
Perhaps what misconceptions do businesses have about quality management and excellence frameworks?
We have this assumption that to implement quality is expensive. Whereas, if broken down into a nutshell, it's basically the processes that you do, but then now you get a better guidance on how to effectively and efficiently implement your processes. So the misconception that quality is expensive, truly quality is not expensive.
Okay. So perhaps how does quality management contribute to customer satisfaction and business growth?
The key focus of quality management is, they're based on the principles of quality management, and the first one is the customer focus. So it ensures that an organization becomes more customer-centric. You're able to have systems in place where you listen to your customers, where you address their concerns. And it's also important to note that we basically exist as entities to serve our customers. So if we can listen to them, everything else falls into place. When you have a satisfied clientele, everything else will just fall into place.
Okay. As we come to a close, perhaps what trends are you seeing in quality management among Kenyan organizations, and what would be your final message to organizations that are yet to embrace quality excellence frameworks?
What are they waiting for? Quality management is the way to go for any organization that seeks to remain afloat and seeks to be above the rest. And for the entities that have won previously, you can see. I mean, their clients are not complaining. They're those entities that even when you go to interact with them, you will feel the quality from when you get to the reception or even from the gate. So therefore, for organizations that have not yet enrolled for the Kenya Quality Awards 2026, my parting shot would be, this is the way to go if truly you are concerned and you're passionate about quality, about excellence, about being the top of the best. Then Kenya Quality Awards is the way to go.
All right. Well, thank you so much. That was Evelyn Okwero, the Principal Officer at Kenya Bureau of Standards.